Do you think maybe the solution is simply that street artists will have to think of a way to take it to yet another higher level? That this is kind of almost an arms race of creativity.
Absolutely. And I mean, there wasn't advertising on buses or subways until kids started tagging them.
Right.
That's something a lot of people don't realize. It was advertising free.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No.
and of course, more recent example, the Moonanites was, of course, advertisers aping
The Aqua Teen
artists'
Force,
techniques.
promotion.
Yeah, they are.
Which of course got shut down as a bomb threat, but that's another story.
Well, that's another example of companies hiring, in this case, not known street artists, but just kids to go out and do their corporate vandalism.
Mm-hmm.
And the third reason why I'm not a big fan
People
of...
keep asking you about the damn thing.
Well, there's that, but...
That's a fourth reason.
But
Go on.
the thing that really upsets me, beyond the fact that it's watering down the effectiveness of our techniques, and people might just look at my work and think, oh, it's
probably,
real
I'm
advertising for
not
the-
clever enough to realize what that's an ad for, but
it's probably an ad,
something-
and I don't like it anymore.
Ugh, yeah.
And I'm not even going to try and understand it, because I'm so pissed off that a company has the complete disregard for my private property that they slap, which companies already do.
Yeah.
They just have the money to legitimize it.
Exactly.
They don't have they just buy a legitimacy. So to me, when I see this kind of illegal advertising, where it's not the case that the company can't afford it, they can, but they've looked at their bottom line, and so much fines is not.
Yeah,
You know,
if you
is
work
it-
it in as an expense, and then
And then we're
why
okay.
not?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we've got this great cachet.
No executive is ever going to spend any time in jail for any of these things.
It's not a matter of what's right or even legal, which again, pot may be calling kettle black.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of, when corporations choose illegal dumping instead of properly disposing of waste
Simply look
chemicals,
at the
just
fines
because the
levied by
fines
government.
are less expensive than the
Yeah.
cost of removing. So it's kind of the worst form of corporate
Just-
above the law, buying their way
just
above the law.
Just balancing the books and disregarding everything else, right? I mean, I don't think they even necessarily get any kind of, because say they buy themselves above the law, that's correct, that's what they're doing, but I doubt they even think of it in those terms. They're not thinking like, oh, well, ha, we're above the law. They're thinking, that's cheaper, fuck it, That's how I always see it, as kind of just complete nonchalance. It's that indifference, which is almost more offensive than any kind of cartoon villainy,
Well, I'm not playing the cartoon villains, but
Oh yeah, that's basically the problem.
just that gets me angry, and I'm sure it would get a lot of other people angry. So if my work is started to lump in with this worst form of corporate above the lawism, I don't know what you want to call it, then that's obviously very upsetting to me. And the more that we have these guerrilla advertising campaigns, the more it's going to happen. And I don't know where I'm going to go next. So.
Well, fair enough. All right. Well, he's posed a problem, I guess, to the street art community now, right? I mean, something's been let out of the bag. Now,
well, he's not the first. He's not the first.
No,
but in Toronto, he
it's-
is the biggest. And I mean, again, this goes beyond. A lot of people in
Beyond
Toronto
Toronto,
realize it
it-
was a nationwide campaign.
Yes, it's been in Montreal, it's been in Vancouver,
Yeah.
Ottawa, as also been cited.
But it's also making waves in America.
Mhm.
People are, it's
I
just.
believe he did some in London. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Hmm.